What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free 96 overall legends for you to choose. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you are searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So if you've been playing your legend solos all along, you've been collecting milestone stars, and the stars are going to lead to these legend tokens, and the legend tokens are going to lead to a free full legend card of your choice. And this spans all the way back from the very first week of this promo up until now. Now you're going to want to take the 96 overalls because they're the best options out there. We're going to go through all of the good 96s that you can choose from. There is some speculation that this might not be the last week of legend solos, and if you want to hang on to your tokens for one more week, go ahead and do it. I don't believe that we're going to get any more, because if you add up all of these stars from all of the solos, it totals the end game of the milestone reward. So all of the stars that are available within the game, if you max them out and play and earn every single star, it totals 179. There are no more rewards beyond that, so I don't believe any more solos are coming out or any more legend drops. They could do like a random LTD or two possibly, but I don't think we see any more set legends. Now, each and every week, if you play through your solo challenges, you're earning a couple things for free. We'll look at this week's, for example. You got the Michael Irvin solos. You beat those 3 solos, you get a power up for Michael Irvin, an 86 overall. Then you beat the Tracy Porter solos, you get another 86 overall power up for him. You beat all 6 of those solos, it unlocks a hidden 7th solo, and that 7th solo will give you a 7th star and also 288 overall cards. So you get 286s, 288s, all non-BND, and then you also get 7 milestone stars. And as we showed you with those milestone rewards, every 7 stars gives you a legend token up to 20. Once you get all 20 of those tokens, you're going to be able to trade them in for a free legend of your choice. Once you get those tokens, you're going to go over to your item sets, sort by legends, and go to the BND boss legend. You can see that I have already redeemed mine. We picked Brian Dawkins with our 20 tokens, but if you've been patient, and that's probably why you're watching this video right now, you can put those tokens into the set and pick any legend that's come out that's non-LTD of your choice. And all of these 96 overalls are really, really good options. Now, before we get in and break down the best cards to choose from, one other kind of pro tip I want to give you that I did with the Brian Dawkins is that with legend cards, you pretty much have to power them up in most scenarios to take advantage of the best discounted abilities. And if you're taking a free full legend and then going to power them up, you're going to have to spend coins at the end of the day, because you need all of the lower overall legend cards for that said legend to power them up. I'll use Brian Dawkins as an example. If you wanted to power him up, you need his 94 overall card. And if you look, the 94 overall earlier this week was well over 1 million coins. It's down to about 700k, which is definitely a W there, but it's still overly expensive. The same thing happened when like Mark Brunell came out. And what you can basically do, right, is you can complete the, in this case, Brian Dawkins set. And if you complete that Brian Dawkins set, you're going to have to spend coin to get that 94 overall and all of the smaller pieces. Remember, you do get the power up and then the 88 or the next overall up for free from playing the solos for each individual player. But basically what I did is I completed the Brian Dawkins set. So I had all the set pieces already. I bought the 94. I paid 1 million coins for it. What I did then after completing that set is I sold the 96. So I used my tokens to get the 96 for free, which is a BND, and I sold the 96 that I got from completing the set. The reason I did that is because I wanted that 94, and you get the 94 back as BND by completing the set. So I got the 94 essentially for free. I had to pay about 1 million coins for it, but I sold the 96 for a little bit over 1 million coins, so I made my coin back there. Got the 94 back in return, had the 96 from using my free legend tokens, and of course I had to go and buy the lower set pieces, which didn't cost me too much. I think a little bit over 100k. So same thing for like Mark Brunell. Hypothetically, you use your tokens to pick him up. You need to power him up. You need those abilities. You're going to need his 94. His 94 is 500k. You can basically complete the Mark Brunell set, sell the full 96 Brunell. You'll get a 94 BND back in return by completing the set. you can use that in the power-up path along with the 96 that you're choosing for using your legend tokens. Let's go ahead and break down the best cards. We're going to start with the two new ones that came out this weekend. First, we got Tracy Porter, only 5'11", which is definitely going to be a detriment to him. If you need a cornerback, he's probably the best corner to choose from this group of cards that are going to be in this pack. 96 speed, 91 press, 94 zone coverage, 96 man, 92 play rec, 98 agility. Just don't put him on the outside. I've been saying that since this card was revealed last night. If you have him as like your slot corner, I think you will be okay. Being that he's a new card, he's probably going to be somewhat pricey, so if you want to get those discounted abilities on him, he gets some pretty good zone and man coverage abilities. Also, pick artists for 0 AP. You're going to have to go that route that I just showed you on this card. And then we have Michael Irvin, which I think this is actually a really, really good card. Great ability, short out elite for 0 AP, route tech for 1 AP, deep out elite for 1 AP, 96 speed receiver who's 6'2", route running across the board is great, 93, 94, 96. Catch in traffic and spec catch both 97, regular catch 95, jumping 96. Like I said, really good card. Another one, because he is brand new, he is going to cost you a bit to power up, and you can use that method that I just showed you. But at the end of the day, we get so many wide receivers, and there's so many more promos coming. You always want to keep in mind, like, do I want to use a free pick on a card that might be replaceable within, 2 weeks? Now, when it comes to Terrell Davis, and I could be incredibly biased here because I just generally don't like running the ball, I feel like if you go with this card, it's not a necessity to power him up. I think you can get by with a running back without any abilities, because I mean, really, at the end of the day, all you got to do is just run the ball and try to get in the end zone with it, right? 96 speed, tied for the fastest running backs in the game, 97 change of direction, break tackle 95, trucking 93, the spin and the juke move are 90 plus, catching's also at 82, that's really good, and he's the best running back in the game easily. The only thing you just got to keep in mind here is that more running backs are coming. I mean, that's with any position, but normally that's a position we get a lot of options at. So if you make this one your pick, just, keep in mind he's going to be your kind of long-term, or at least for the next 30 to 40 days answer. If you're going to be going with this card, you're kind of stuck with him. If you do decide to power him up, he gets short and elite for 0 AP, which is really good if you like to pass the ball to your running back a lot, and then also evasive for 1 AP. I feel like for those two abilities, for a total of 1 AP, it might be worth powering him up depending on the price. I wouldn't go overboard and spend like 300, 400, 500K to do so, but there is the Terrell Davis. Next card is going to be Brian Dawkins. This card's really good. No bias on this one. I normally don't have a lot of luck or good, results with Brian Dawkins cards over the last couple of years in MUT, but this card, I've only had him for probably 4 or 5 days now. He's actually the one that I use my free pick on. He's been balling. He's been playing really, really well for me. We do have him powered up. If you're going to do it, you're going to want to use that method that I spoke of earlier by completing the set, selling the full legend card, and using the 94 B&D in your help to power him up, basically. 96 speed, free safety, 97 hit power, 96 zone, 90 man coverage, tackles at 90, play rec 91, acceleration at 93. If you do decide to power him up, he can get crusher for 0 AP, pick artist for 1 AP. I'm pretty sure that's what I put on him, and that's the only ability I'm using on him. He also gets deep route KO for 1 AP and mid zone KO for 1 AP, enforcer for 0 AP as well if you power him up. So good card, long-term answer at this position. You get free Ed Reed from the field pass. Might not be a good idea for the majority of you to use this as your pick. Mark Brunell is the best quarterback in MUT right now, if you ask me. He has that Slinger 1 release, which Aaron Rodgers is basically the only other card that has it, but the difference between those two is that Mark Brunell also has 89 speed, so he can get out of that pocket and run if needed. 95 throw power, short throw 91, mid 93, deep 96, throw under pressure 97. This is my current quarterback right now, but you pretty much have to power him up. So again, you're going to have to go through that method. You're going to have to spend more coins to do so. If you power him up, I recommend, if you need Hot Route Master, I would go Hot Route Master for 2 AP and Set Feet Lead for 2 AP, so a total of 4 there. If you don't need Hot Route Master, you'd go Set Feet Lead and Fearless, which would actually only cost you 3 AP in total, but I like those extra hot routes with the Hot Route Master. So really good card. Again, long-term answer, probably not, because, Aaron Rodgers is going to get another card eventually. I'm sure we're going to see a handful of quarterbacks come out during the Super Bowl promo, but as of right now, Mark Brunell, best QB in the game. I will quickly mention this John Randall card because it's good and it's at a position where, you normally don't want to spend your coins at defensive tackle, and I feel like he could be, a position, or this could be an answer at that position for, a very long time, a good enough time to where you could justify using your free pick. But saying all that, I'm going to say no, because pretty much everybody, and I'm sorry if you weren't everybody, got a free 96 overall Javon Hargrave Gravedigger aka card yesterday. So unless you need a second defensive tackle, you just want to use Hargrave. And the question I got a million times last night, so let me quickly answer it. With the Hargrave, I use double or nothing and secure tackler. It costs total of 1 AP. So Randall gives you 88 speed, block shed is going to be 97, finesse move 96, power move 94. He's 290 pounds. You kind of want your defensive tackles 300 plus, but this is still a really good card. Just I don't think it's going to be needed for the majority. And our final card, and I think this would probably be number one on my list. Now, I picked Brian Dawkins because I'm an Eagle fan and I know that card's going to be on my team for a while, but if you were going to go with any card, I think this Marshall Yanda is the move because he's the best at his position. 96 overall right guard, 95 strength, 93 awareness, 97 pass block, 96 run block. Now, if you wanted to power him up, you certainly could, and he's going to give you nasty streak for 0 AP, secure protector is 1 AP, post up is 1 AP. Those are all really, really good abilities, but he can be fine without them. Like, it's kind of like the Terrell Davis. A right guard doesn't necessarily need abilities. It's more so the left and right tackles with either secure protector or edge protector. So this is a card that I think you could pick now, and he could be in your lineup at least for the next 45 to 60 days. Yes, we'll probably get a couple more right guards in that period that come out to be better, but this one's not bad and is going to be able to get you by at that position for quite a long time. So that would definitely be my number one pick. Let me know who you're going to pick from your free fantasy pack. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.